Greetings, fellow Whovians. Whovian Queener, having a good week so far? Well, a look at the 13th Doctor era now continues on with Revolution of the Daleks. It's revealed that in 2019, shortly after the destruction of the reconnaissance scout Dalek, the damaged casing from it was transported to a government facility but intercepted en route. Using the Dalek parts, businessman Jack Robertson funded a defense drone resembling a Dalek to suppress public riots and gave some to politician Jo Patterson to use in her constituency. In the present day, 10 months have passed since Graham, Ryan, and Yaz returned to Earth. Graham and Ryan meet Yaz at the TARDIS they returned in, which disguises a house in a neighborhood, where she's investigating the whereabouts of the Doctor. Graham shows her leaked video of the defense drone demonstration, and they unsuccessfully confront Robertson about the drones. Patterson, projected to be elected the Prime Minister, requests that Robertson increase the drone production so they can be implemented nationally. Scientist Leo Rogazzi discovers organic cells in the Dalek remnants and clone the cells into a living creature. Leo shows the new creature to Robertson, with the latter immediately ordering its destruction. Before he can incinerate the creature, it escapes and takes control of Leo's mind and body. Dalek Control Leo travels to Osaka, Japan, where Dalek clones are already being grown in a facility. The Doctor has been imprisoned in a distant asteroid for a number of decades. She eventually encounters Jack Harkness, who learned of her arrest and committed a series of crimes and to rescue her. He uses a temporal freezing gateway disinhibitor bubble to take them both to his vortex manipulator, which he had previously hid in another cell, which transports them back to the Doctor's TARDIS. The Doctor rejoins their companions and learn about the new Dalek threat. Jack and Yas investigate the facility in Japan while the Doctor, Graham, and Ryan confront Robertson. They'll meet back up in Japan, where the Dalek reveals his plan to take over Earth. Using ultraviolet light, the Dalek clones transport themselves into the defense drones, which begin exterminating humans, as well as assassinating Patterson. The Doctor sends out a Dalek reconnaissance signal, which reaches a death squad of Daleks. The Death Squad Daleks eliminate the reconnaissance Daleks because they do not consider them pure Dalek due to them having traces of human DNA. Impressed by their intelligence, Robertson decides to make an alliance with the Daleks and reveals that the Doctor actually summoned them. Jack, Graham, and Ryan infiltrate the Dalek ship to rig it with explosives. The Doctor tricks the Daleks into their TARDIS, where it is said to collapse on itself and be transported to the void to be destroyed. Robertson weakly claims he was acting as a decoy by betraying the Doctor, for using his encounter with the Daleks to restore his public reputation. After Jack leaves to catch up with Gwen Cooper, the Doctor prepares to resume traveling with her companions. However, Ryan has his decision to stay on Earth and Graham likes to remain with his grandson. They sadly part ways with the Doctor, who gifts them with psychic paper. The Doctor and Yaz continue their adventures together, while Ryan and Graham decide to use the new psychic paper to investigate strange phenomena on Earth. Ryan and Graham first attempt to help Ryan ride a bicycle as they did before meeting the Doctor, and see a vision of Grace O'Brien watching over them. Aww. So let's take a look at some cultural references here. The Doctor refers to the imprisoned Una and Sycorax as Bonnie and Clyde. During her captivity, the Doctor quotes the first sentence of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone to herself as a bedtime story. Robertson appears on Newsline to explain his encounter with the Daleks at the end of the episode, thus Emily Mattillis making an uncredited cameo as herself. And now let's take a look at the production of this episode, beginning with the development. Revolution of the Daleks was written by showrunner Chris Chibnall. The title of the special episode was revealed after the credits of the 12th series finale, The Timeless Children. The episode features the Daleks, last seen in Resolution. In April 2020, Chibnall confirmed that post-production was continuing on Revolution of the Daleks remotely throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Promotional stills for film were released at a virtual Comic-Con on October 9th, 2020. And now on to the casting. Bradley Walsh, Toss Nicole, and Amanda Gill reprised their roles as Graham O'Brien, Ryan Stickler, and Yas McCown, respectively. On November 23rd, 2020, John Barrowman confirmed that he would return with specialist Captain Jack Harkness after he last reprised the role in Fugitive of the Jadoon. In November 2020, SFX number 355 reported Chris Noth will return as Jack Robertson. Harry Walter had have been cast, and Wash and Culp would depart in the series in this episode. And now finally onto the filming. The episode was directed by Lee Haven Jones, who also directed Spyfall Part 2 and Orphan 55 of the 12 series. The Clifton Suspension Bridge in Bristol was used as a setting for a scene, which was filmed in October 2019 while the bridge was closed, supposedly for repair. Images and video recordings showing dog props in the bridge were leaked by passers during a break in filming. So overall, I think the special is pretty darn good, and while it is sad Ryan and Graham leave, they were still pretty good companions, and I really do miss them, so yeah. And it was also great to see Captain Jack again, so yeah. So overall, I give Revolution of the Daleks 3 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Anyway, till next time as we take a look at the beginning of the Flux season with the Halloween Apocalypse. Well, hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it around. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified about when I upload videos. And if you help support the channel further, then be sure to check out my Patreon page. Link is always in the description below. Anyway, until next time, this is Hooving Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run! I've reversed the polarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.